Don't worry, they're hanging by their hands. They're comfortable.
Since the farmers have been captured by the shadow demons, the animal...
Awesome. Pretty fat loot done. Okay. Or
Welcome to Castle Peregrine. In the time of King Peregrine, this magnificent edifice was the seat
discount
of
reading
power and
fucking
home to
goblin
the
man.
royal
Sounds like the
household.
foe, dude.
Now it is home only to
A
ghosts
little higher
and
bid.
forgotten memories.
Raimi.
The farmers are being held in the courtyard. At the first sign of trouble, the shadow demons will sacrifice...
Great. Which means I have to fucking restart this level a lot, probably. Awesome, dude. I'm really liking this level, man. Just like the level where you can't kill the civilians, but they'll kill you. Awesome. We gotta wait for the agonizingly slow chickens to eat the fucking feed, dude. This is some shitty level design. Like I said, it wasn't too bad before, where you just kill the stuff and you just get the... You know, as long as you fully explored the level and killed everything, you were good to go. But the fucking shit like this, man, where there's like really annoying fail states, like, that can go. The fuck back in there. While we're pressing, I'm gonna release it. That was some weird video game launch for 20 pounds of seed, still didn't press it down. Good. Kinda like cut him down. sure if I press it, they're gonna die. I'd really rather not find out, but there's not much else to do. If there's anything else in here? Oh, fellas. Awesome. Well, that didn't do anything. Where the fuck is the way out of there? That would be different if I stepped on it compared if the enemy stepped on it magically. Jesus Christ. 2 hours later. They make this any slower. What a horrible gimmick to start the level with when you've got the fucking dead civilian bullshit coming. Absolutely horrible choice, man. Where is this demon? I can't even see him. I never did. I already kill him or something? Maybe he died off screen. Great. I don't know how many of these we're gonna need. How the fuck do you even get these guys down? Good ass entertainment, man. I don't think I can get back. This is it, dude. take the fire out. Unless I just stand there with the fucking the shit on, dude. What? Well, that's just how that opens. How do you save them without? How do you save them then? I don't understand. I had some scripted shit. Like, I need to piss really bad. Oops, mic's muted. Ugh. Okay, back to this magical level. So far the game's like okay. I don't know. I'm not really like super big into it. Like I said, I enjoy the aesthetic and stuff. You know, I think the kind of spooky medieval but you know, lighthearted kind of thing's cool and all, but I think the gameplay is really not super awesome at all. I think most of the level design is cool because of the variety, but never like super entertaining, and rarely like this kind of just can't choose to get the chalices. Normally the chalices aren't really annoying though. The levels aren't super long, so I'm not like really angry that when you game over you lose and you have to redo the whole thing. What does suck about that is it's really hard to get a full life. I mean, I feel like going back and like farming life is kind of like the big brain strat, but that sounds really fucking annoying and shitty. I'd rather just be like each level is a little harder, but you get full life at the beginning each time. So it's like you're not either too OP or too underpowered, you know? Like, I mean, if you just have as much as I do right now, you know, you're super strong. I mean, I have a lot of life. I can do a lot of things where if I come in with 2, I'm super weak, but there's not really any way for me to grab any of it. I don't really know what to do here. I mean, when you lower this, they die, but it lowers the gate, so I mean, we have to get them down. We're gonna just try to smack it. I think I already tried that though. Okay, try this. Oh, I thought only this one would work. There's barely any visual indicator of that. Pretty sure I already tried that too, but I guess I didn't hit it enough. I didn't want to kill them with that, so I just like walked in another room. Yeah, pretty whatever there.
For rescuing us, kind sir. Forgive us, master. We have no
from a technical perspective, really the FPS is pretty bad, as you can see. This is exceptionally bad, but it's usually just bad in general. I mean, maybe I'm just used to some better FPS or something. Not enough to kill it, but it's definitely it takes away. Oops, I didn't need to grab that. Be more careful with that. That shit's just building in.
Hot scalding oil. Burn your skeletal toes, that will. Better find a way to close the oil vent.
Close the oil vents. Did it close the other side too? Oh, it did. If those were the only civilians, it's okay. They're right at the beginning. I figured it was going to be a big fixture of this level, like the civilians in the other part were, which was really annoying. I really didn't like them at all. Where are these fellas, dude? They ran out this way, but they're not here. Oh, they did. Music's okay. I mean, it's just kind of, you know, like I said, it's very familiar. I've heard this kind of tune before, where it's that orchestral with the semi-haunting kind of vocally noises and stuff. I think it's fine for this kind of lighthearted, you know, medieval spooky thing. So nothing I'd be listening to outside of the game, but I guess it works fine. think the main character's design is cool. The only time he really does anything outside of the fighting is when he talks to the heroes, but I think he's got like 3 stock things he just cycles through. Sort of sucks. It'd be cool if he had a little bit more, you know, personality in that respect. But I think the concept's cool. No, I don't want to grab that. Yeah, I mean, so far it's fine. I like it. Well, I don't hate it. I like it, but I'm not in love with it. We'll see by the end. Just not enough just romp. I feel like if the combat was a little more satisfying, since that's most everything, that'd be cooler.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, it's been a long
It's hack and slash in the most
Welcome back to your
basic
home.
way.
But it is sad that you should see it so. The jewel in Galomir's crown has become a corrupt haven for Zarok's army of shadow demons.
And I can't really speak of it in like a with reference to the original. I don't really know. No, I'm not really gonna. I think the game has the original in it, but we'll test out a couple levels just to kind of see the visual difference and if any level designs change. From what I understand, it's pretty much 1-to-1 to a fault is what people said, so I don't really consider just remaking it entirely as a fault. I mean, quality of life here, I think maybe like a D-pad that lets you switch maybe weapons through a little bit instead of the menu would be cool. Not a big deal though. That'd be about as far as I go with it. What did I even just activate? I could just turn that on. I think like less, you know, ranged weapons and like random weapons that are just like, I mean, the melee, you know, you get 2 or 3 different types. Some are just straight upgrades. I think melee is okay, but there's way too many ranged weapons. And most of them are just slight upgrades over the others. I think maybe repurposing some of that into maybe some cooler reversal techniques. Like this is the only like actual like move you get so far. And I mean, I have a feeling we're near the end here. Like the menus are definitely leaving something to be desired for sure.
Long ago,
Just those little things start to kind of add up.
Of King Peregrine.
In a game that's mostly gameplay, you kind of want the gameplay and just the minute-to-minute shit to be pretty satisfying, but it's fun. Let's see. I'm kind of going through some of my thoughts here.
Sometimes the ghost of King Peregrine can be seen wandering these halls or sitting.
Minus throne, huh? Yeah, great. Should have known, right? Yeah, I mean the shops are only used to buy ammo, which I mean I guess is fine. I'm notoriously cheap in games, so I'm not gonna fault it for that. It'd be cool, you know. Maybe if there's a little something else to buy here and there. Picking up money doesn't really feel like much, especially because there's like generally ways to kill everything pretty simply without ranged. I mean, it definitely is more strong to shoot shit, but for the most part, it's not really like any kind of necessity. So you tend to want to just be a little cheaper. So this is the second best bow. I feel like, you know, that's fine to use. The other stuff's probably just too weak. I'll probably just end up getting hit. Because overall, the enemies in this game are very aggro. There's hardly any stun.
The castle was constructed on top of a dome.
The attacks are, I mean, you don't even really see them. You just gotta take hits. They're not very visualized. So, I mean, you're just taking hits, I mean, for the most part. So you don't want the enemy to get too close. It's like, I need to use a strong bow if I'm gonna use it. Anything. Otherwise, I might as well just use the sword. If you want to be really careful, you just walk around like this the whole time. Turn back, attack, and then just keep doing that, like guerrilla tactics, which is pretty lame. So you feel like you're playing worse, but you're also... But it's a little more satisfying just to take the hits and just kind of hit shit. Maybe try to run around the enemy so they can't hit you, kind of deal. There's some finesse to it, but yeah. You kind of always have to give a little something. It feels kind of... Right, what's our Dallas at? 81%.
Sir Fortescue, noblest of my courtiers, bravest of my captains. Oh, that we should meet at such a dark hour, with the fate of this realm lying once again in your hands.
I need to get some more
Good
water.
God, Fortescue, what's happened to your jaw? Bad luck, old man. Now look, Zarok's army of shadow demons hide beneath us within this very mountain. They prepare as we speak to invade fair Galomia. If we are to thwart his plans, we must bring down the castle on top. We must unleash the lava behind the floodgates. I can take you to the gate's control lever, but you alone can pull it. Of course, it's a highly dangerous mission, even for a dead man. I dare say that when that fiend sees what you've done, he'll make sure you spend eternity in the most unspeakable torment. But then, I know these things mean nothing to a man of your iron will. Eh, Fortescue? Splendid. Good luck, old friend.
Alrighty.
The lava has been released, Sedan, and the castle is collapsing. You will not have long to defeat the stone golems and escape the ensuing inferno.
After these guys give 10% apiece or whatever. Help these motherfuckers got. 100 the crown. Okay, we're back. Server upgrade 9? Oh shit, man. They could just call you any time of night then. I said defeat those guys, it was a gimmick. Maybe just get everybody nearby. the last one, dude.
Hurry! The castle is...
What the fuck? Where's the last fucking kill, dude? Are you kidding me, man? I'm gonna have to redo this whole fucking level again, dude. Oh! I don't see anything over there. I'm pretty sure the chalice is just in some wacky place up top here. I don't even know how we get back to. That's up here. Oh, he's sitting on the chalice, dude. Of course he is. Nice, man. Be cool if the stone golems even made sense to push off the ledge, man. You have to beat on them for like a few minutes to figure out that that's not how you kill them, dude. There's only been one enemy you push off your shit before. And they don't react, they get hit. Defeat the golems, and then they take the hit. It looks like they're taking damage. They give you 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, you know. Oh my god, this level blows chunks, dude. Don't put timers, don't put fucking killable civilians in a level you have to completely restart from fucking scratch to get the fucking chalice, dude. Like, it's so annoying, man. I like me a good challenge, but that's not entertaining. It's just stupid. Cause it's just trial and error, man. Like, you just gotta figure dumb shit out. And after the 50th time, you finally do. Defeat the golems. Yeah, like, okay. And then it's like, I don't know where the last guy is. Why would I assume there's a dude who respawns on the chalice, you know? There should just be the guy just down there somewhere and you kill him and then you know to go to the chalice after that. Like, why would I just go to the chalice before I'm done? Like, I know there's nobody there. Wait, there is someone there. It's pure trial and error. If I had that much extra time, sure. I mean, I lost by like 10 seconds, right? I'd still be saying it should even if I didn't, but at least the civilians are only right at the beginning. So like I said, you can't just restart quickly. I think it's good, but still just kind of annoying. The thing is with this kind of thing is these attacks have AoEs, so I would just feel like I'd kill these guys. I don't know, there's a whole lot of just like unintuitive kind of shit in this level. Oh, there's nobody here. It's weird, some stuff's skippable, but some stuff isn't. I'm glad there is some slight movement tech though, like anything in a game where you traverse a lot of ground, you know, like an adventure game or platform or something. Movement tech is cool. Just walking, like, okay, I guess if there's a lot of like stuff happening, but you know, having that option to like, you know, take it to the next level and do like longer jumps or move quicker at the cost of maybe eating shit, you know, I think it's fine. Like I said, the game's credit, the levels aren't terribly long. So redoing them isn't a huge deal, but definitely feels like shit when you have to redo it because of like some real trial and error type of shit. But you can see the game run at what looks like more than 30 sometimes. Or maybe it looks like it's more than 30 because it's normally running like 20 something, I can't tell. But, yeah, sadly, not really good FPS, man. Curious what next gen's gonna be like console-wise. So like these guys, like, what am I gonna do? Block, they just keep throwing, they don't stop. Just waste a shield, you know? Better just getting in there before they get you. Or just tanking the hits. I mean, you could try to like do this. I mean, the answer is pretty much always shoot them, you know? Yeah, like that's pretty much your big strategy in this game is just shoot the dude. That's it. Otherwise, you're gonna tank stuff. You're just gonna try to mitigate how much you have to tank it. Which is fine if that's what they want to do. Diablo does that and it's a good game. An action kind of game, it's kind of maybe not the best feel. Yeah, hopefully there's not too much of this too, where you gotta like actually pick a very particular thing out of your inventory and the inventory is like massive. But I guess you could R1, L1 it. That's nice that it's got that. But yeah. Make sure we don't miss anybody. Another little complaint. Why did they throw the entire life ball animation like a huge dead center of the screen? Like you're trying to fight. So if you're taking damage and you need to use a life ball, it means you're either taking damage from the environment or in a fight. And generally your dude's in the center of the screen. So when you put a giant thing in the center of the screen while you're probably taking damage, you're gonna not be able to see what the fuck's going on most of the time. Because I'm just gonna take more damage. Fucking pop it at the top, dude. Oh, what the fuck? It's minor, totally minor, but like you have to make that decision somewhere. It's such a weird thing. And I'm not levying that against the remake. I'm sure that's just how it used to be, but I've never played the original, so I'm gonna talk about essentially the original's game design, I guess. I mean, I assume everything remakes just visuals. We'll mess around with a few levels after this. And you can't let those civilians die either, man. Yeah, Demon doesn't take that long. What do you do? It's just a bad feel.
The castle is collapsing. We will not have long to defeat the stone golems and escape the ensuing inferno.
Defeat the stone golem. It's like, I'm not gonna dodge this shit. I'm just gonna take the hit. If you could just pop the shield up whenever, like shield, you know, like cancel your attacks and use the shield, then I think you could use the shield more realistically. Although all it is just another life bar that you have to actually manually use. It's still fine, you know, but really, I mean, you can't cancel and use it super easily. I mean, so it's like either, like I said, attack and kill shit, or just decide to sit there and defend. Like, you can't really weave them both in, I feel like. Like I can't do some attacks and then defend. They don't really have like long windups or easily seeable attack or anything. It's better just to kill them. Not even bother trying to fucking waste your time blocking. Alright, lower the gates here. Did I not grab the earth room? What the fuck was that again? Like if I can't like shield cancel an attack to try to even attempt to do a block, then I mean I just kind of have to go out of my way to block. And since they attack pretty much non-stop, I'm not really gonna be able to like block and then like maybe daze them or something like that and then go in for an attack. Some dudes have big windups like that you can block, but I mean, usually you're just surrounded by 1,000 guys. You might as well just guerrilla tactic that shit. Like the shields. I mean, they already can break, so it's not like having them be able to be like cancelable out of an attack would really be that strong, because I mean they're gonna just run out anyways. It's like not even a full bar of life for this, and it costs a lot of money to restore the gold one. This is kind of another not good feel in combat.
Well, hello, stranger.
There's a lot of cool variety in the heroes in here, though.
You shut your eye and hold out your hands.
Like they all said more. Really, just some life, dude. Jesus, they're really reaching now. I mean, I'll take it. Some of these guys have more personality than our main dude here. Well, they remade this though. I wonder what other 3D platform is going to get this treatment. I mean, we got Crash, Spyro. I mean, this one's more hack and slash adventure. I wouldn't even call it a platformer. It's just in the same vein of remakes. The ghost ship. I'm sure there's been some others that have been remade too, I just am not knowledgeable about. These ones have just been the more advertised ones. Is this some crash shit going on? What was that dragon's plan, dude? Haul that much ass. Yeah. Like I said, I like the variety of the levels. I think that's probably the game's strongest point. You know, we got ghost ships, the pumpkin fields, you know, the castles, and then you got towns, the woods, and you know, you got all these different spooky places. I feel like they all mesh pretty well with each other. They all, you know, it's got that lighthearted enough kind of thing going on where it doesn't feel like it's a really big stretch to have all these here. Not that it would really matter. I mean, I could be in fucking fairy tale land all of a sudden and doesn't matter. It's more gameplay focused anyway.
Captain, I thought you ought to know we have a stowaway on board. I've told the men to scour the decks for him.
Good! I want that scurvy dog dangling from yon yardarm by his bowels!
Is that really necessary? Couldn't we just give him a good tongue lashing and drop him off at the next port?
Look! There's not a man-jack on this ship who wouldn't keel-haul his own grandmother for the silver in her hair! There'll be no tongue-lashing! Bring the landlubber to me and I'll tear him a new orifice!
Most of the crew seems to be under the control of a few officers. Without them, they'd be like head...
I was worried there's gonna be some stealth thing. It's not. Okay, we just killed the captains. We're good. Really? Can't jump over that? Okay, I was really worried I was gonna actually like fucking straight up die there. My god, they've got that much fucking heart, man. Like, it never feels really cool to like get another silver shield. You're just like, okay. There it is. Anything else up there? I don't think. Camera leaves something to be desired though in this game, I will say that. Man. I'll say that without any regret. Pretty rough shit sometimes, man. Really nothing, no key around here. Half the shit the shield doesn't even fucking work on, dude. I just tried to shield those and didn't do shit. Oh, it worked that time. What exactly am I trying to go to? Taking a lot of damage for pretty much no reason. You need to just get back. I doubt these all lead to a different one, man. And there's There's hardly like a fucking pattern on these things. Like, they just kind of go and then. Maybe I just missed something back there. It's really hard to control that. I don't know if my jump's long enough to get past those. Just barely. Doesn't matter. I don't see anything over there, and I'm gonna assume I got what I needed from the other side. Actually, it's super annoying how crappy they made that there. Get through. And I feel like it's gotta be back here because I don't see shit over here. You can't see more than 2 fucking blocks ahead of you either. Oh, what? We're missing where it is. Wish this camera wasn't the worst shit ever exists. Oh, the moon rune. We had that. I almost forgot that existed there. Probably because it was off of one of these guys or something or near him. I just fucking picked it up in the fray and I didn't notice. Well, we did have to come back here, so it didn't really matter either way. Okay. Got some flaming arrows. Repair that. That got more expensive. Easy to go one way, really hard to go the other though. So I need to get up here. Maybe jump down, but I probably don't want you to be able to jump in any weird spot. As you break it. Yeah, we made it past that time though. Whatever. At least we're done with it. There's a way to get in here. Maybe not. So the camera angles and shit makes this so wacky. The colors, because it's like black on black. Okay, I'm glad you just don't die though. It's not a big deal if it's hard if I don't have to like actually take a huge fucking hit. More just like in the camera, man. I'm curious how that section looked in the original. It looked like really hard to see some of that depth kind of crap. Or well, we had to come down here anyways. When you're charging, does it not count as blocking or something? Really weird because he was definitely blocking. Oh, it just puts us back up here. Alright. Okay. I'll do that again. One is over here. Doom. This could go a little quicker. I mean, you're generally not healing a small amount. That's whatever. I'm not like impatient about stuff like that, but it is oddly slow. Oh. What else we got up here? Let me just make the plunge, I guess, man. Now get the chalice. Okay, we gotta go back. There's stuff down there, but what even is it? Maybe it's just for looks. Because unless I see like a whole health potion hiding somewhere, like there's not really much reason to go deep. Mostly for flavor anyway. Maybe not. I'm sure I've missed some health potions somewhere. It's weird, it just like right now I pressed triangle 100 times.
Ghost ship captain is as tough as old sea boots. You will need something a little more powerful than the weapons in your inventory.
More powerful than the weapons in my inventory. I mean, the cannon. At least that gimmick made a little more sense off the bat. Definitely more of a fun gimmick boss. Alright, what useless thing are we gonna get, man? Hopefully it's something good. I assume the one at 20 is gonna be good. Better be, man.
You are back here for this skill. I think this is because of my shield, yeah? But I have something else I can give to you. Something you may find very interesting.
Unbreakable shield. Enough money to pay for one shield repair. Maybe two. Sick. What is this? More money. Is there like 10 coins? What the fuck? Money 2 times in a row, man. They must be cranking up for, or revving up for something good, I'm sure. Right, guys? The entrance hall. Particular map reminds me of Donkey Kong Country 2. I don't know why. I mean, other than it being a map, you like move around. I think it's just the colors. You go to like an airship and then stuff like that near the end. The fuck? Like right now I press Y, he just looks into the wall.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, standing bold as you like in the foyer of Zarok's castle.
It's
Who'd
weird
have
with
thought
the
it?
weird
Not
glitches
us,
with the
that's for
triangle
sure.
shit.
We's afraid the master of the house is out trying to plunge the land into eternal night. But come on in and make yourself at home.
Those mischievous imps have been at Xerox spellbooks again. They're shielded by...
Yeah. It's gonna get that like spooky waltz kind of sound to it. I think that's what the kind of music reminds me of. I couldn't tell you what game. I think Kingdom Hearts might have some stuff kind of similar, not exactly, but you know. Only like a couple levels. There's better examples, I'm sure, that I can't think of them. Alrighty, 38%. Like in this one so far. All lost souls released.
The secret diary of Xerok. 100 years I've spent in exile. Spellbook. Know that if you release the entrapped souls in this chest, they will need help to be set to rest once again. Assisting these souls would earn one a place in Gallowmere history as perhaps the greatest of all its heroes. Is that something you would do, Sir Dan? If you do, history will be yours for the taking.
Is that just something for this level? They're not gonna tell me to like backtrack, are they? Back to old levels? That'd be something special. Assume not. Assume it's all just right here. We should go back and grab it. I don't know what this lost soul shit is. Surely it's not like go back to old level. That'd be really shit. I wouldn't do it. It'd just be really a gross way to try to grab some more game time out of him. Probably not. Oh, since I've only found one so far, I'm kind of thinking maybe it is. We'll see. Oh. That's it. Maybe it is then, I'm gonna have to look that up, see if that's what the case is. Because then I bet you have to go from all the way to the beginning to the end of each level, too. I doubt it's just like a quick thing. One more.
Hey, Danny man, how's that sword bearing up? I told you it was magic, right? I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy your chances, like?
Just healing. I hope the last one. I'm curious what this souls thing is. Let's look into it. Give me a minute here. Maybe it's like a new thing. I'm not sure. I'm just curious because I mean I'm not gonna do it unless it's just something really small. Lost Souls MediEvil. There's 19 of them. Oh, the only way to get the fucking old game version is to get all these lost souls. That's what you get. I think it's a new thing. And I'm pretty sure there's just one in every level. Why the hell would I even want to play the original at that point if I had to replay the game like a whole... I'd play like twice at that point. And you have to beat the level to get it. Yeah, no way. I'm not doing that at all. No thanks. We're just gonna move on. It's not that I don't like it. I mean, I'd just play through the old one at that point. I just turn on the old emulator or something, just check it out. I'm more curious just to see what the old one's like than I am wanting to like earn the ability to play it. So no. Yeah, no, I think just beating it should be enough. They don't need some really like annoying collectible retread bullshit, but okay. Alright, guessing we're getting pretty close. The time divide. Yeah, they just added it in. Yeah, you can see them now. There's a lost soul in every level now. But they give it to you at the end. You have to finish the level. You're essentially replaying the entire game. Just to play the original? Get some trophies? I mean, sure, the trophies, maybe if you're caring about that, but... I'll just watch like an old speedrun or something, I guess, to get a little contrast. Or comparison, excuse me, on the two. Once we're done with this, I'll probably take a break to move everything over for Outer Worlds and get some food, and then maybe I'll watch that speedrun while I eat. Oh, there's actually something behind me for once. I'm surprised how infrequent there's been stuff.
Using a dark magic called science, Zarok has constructed a device based around the mechanical measurement of time. The innards of this chronograph are fiendishly complicated. Keep your eye on the flying timepieces and get ready to reset the hands of the master time clock.
That sounds entertaining. Oof, there's a lot of enemies in this one. Guessing after that crappy one, we're about to get like a fucking big boy level. What's up, son? How you doing today? What are the flying timepieces for? That's supposed to actually see what time it is or something? No, they just move. I'm stuck. I can't move forwards or backwards. What the fuck? Hello? There's a lot of bugs in this game, man. Jesus Christ. Let me get some water here. I'm thirsty. Stick works fine. It's fucking buggy as hell, man. I'm just not worried about the clock. Oh. Well, they won't let me change it until... I can't get in unless I do that. I see. Well, here's hoping it's permanent once it does happen. Oh my god. Of course it moves at the speed of light. I wonder if we can like slow it down somehow. Okay, you can get underneath it. I was like, seems possible, but gotta have some startup. Got him. Welcome back, man. Oh, it was shit. Hopefully get down. I don't really care about those chests, but I'm curious about that. Oh, no loot. Shit. How solid's your loot right now? How much tier you got and shit? Multi 2 and 3 tier 1. Oh, okay. Not bad. Really? Not even once? Damn. You thought about buying any or? Not worth it. How do I get this? Let's go fuck around first, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure it will. This level's gimmick not really that great. Henry VIII. What sparked that? Just random curiosity. Chunky with a lot of wives? Damn it. Guess he had it figured out, dude. I guess he could just be chunky, he was rich. Wasn't it back then that the larger you were, the more attractive you were, because it meant you had like wealth and all that? Which, I mean, nowadays, not that being large is not attractive. But the wealth part, I don't think, is the reason. Status symbol, yeah. Henry VIII, what around time period is it? I don't actually have a clue. Okay, I was like, wow, he really said this until I got to the fucking dummy thick part. Was he supposed to be a looker, or was he just some like fugly?
This metal key houses
that
the
fuck?
magical chariot that Xerox calls his train.
Oh my god, dude. I love taking a hit and getting one shot, dude. And then in this game you have like hardly any refills, but I do get a life ball in here somewhere, so that's nice. Let's make sure this is cleared. 1509. Did he have like a good rule, or was he like a shitbag, or? I'm sure most kings are shitbags to a certain extent, but comparatively, right? Terrific, charismatic. Thunderman. He's alright. How long was taking? Long ass time. Earth rune, moon rune. Oh, okay. I don't know how long the average Joe lived back then, I'm sure. The king probably lived longer than most. He had quality of living, but I don't know, back then also you probably just got fucked breathing wrong. $38 years. I don't know. Oh, does anybody know what your average lifespan is nowadays? $76. It's going up. I think our immortality is gonna be past me by now. I think that'll be a ways away. Or I get a chance to do some of that. Alright. This is not worth even risking. This not. I guess I don't have to risk it. I don't need to live forever. But I sure wouldn't mind living a little longer, man. If I could just live an entire life without like going down from some kind of cancer or something like that, that's plenty for me, dude. It's too short, yeah. Yeah, 200 would be right. I could dig 100. Well, I'm taking care of myself enough I can make it past 76. That'd be cool. Nice, dude. Did it just fucking launch me out to my death, man? Are you fucking cucking me, dude? I'm also in the ground, dude. Is that what the problem is? Yeah. Run into the floor. What a crappy gimmick, dude. 90s for you. I don't mind the idea of trying shit till it sticks, but sometimes I just tried stuff. And that's just kinda, that was the only reason then, just to try shit. Not super cool, running back here to change the time. I only did it twice, so it's whatever, but there's inherently fun about it. Do you like it? It's alright, man. I like the aesthetic. I like the varied levels. I think the main dude's a cool enough character. I wish they gave him a touch more personality, but the combat's pretty unsatisfying. The level design's nothing really amazing. It's more in the visuals. The music's fine. Got a lot of bugs. Little annoyances here and there, but so far it's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm in love with it, but I'd play another one at this point. I hope that it has, like, you know, better combat and shit. The earth. Yeah, I just got the Lost Souls thing. I just looked into it. I was curious what that is. Yeah, it's just total bullshit. Yeah, no, the Lost Souls shit is pretty much a collectible they add to every level, starting at pretty much the second to last level. I think this is the second to last level, and they gave it to me last level. So I'm just like, okay. I'm not gonna do that. And you know what it does? You know what it gives you? It just gives you the ability to play the fucking the original version of the game, dude. Why is that not just like a normal thing we get for beating it? What the fuck? No. Why would I replay the entire game? Because you have to beat the levels too. Like, I'm just facing the wrong way. Like, you have to beat the levels on top of everything. So it's just kind of like odd. Literally just a pure replay. Yeah. Okay, this must be the front. Yeah, I mean, it's cool enough, though. Are you kidding me? I thought we were gonna, like, fucking bowl him over. Just a lot of shit like that. Just little shit, but... Yeah. I've had to restart some levels a few times because of bugs. I just had one where I literally couldn't move. I was just stuck in one of these brains. Gone beneath the floor quite a few times. FPS is pretty bad. Another bug like that. It's weird it can go backward. I don't really know much about any of the kings or queens or anything. I'm not terribly well versed in any histories at all. I've always enjoyed history, like, you know, learning it and stuff in the classes, but I've never been, like, kind of went out of my way to learn any. I go out of my way for, like, lore before I end up doing history. Not that I'm saying it's not cool to do. I should look into more stuff. I think I've looked up some, like, feudal Japan shit before. For shit. That's about it. Just another thing on the list, man. I forgot what to do. Nice finish, Scarecrow and Ants. Yesterday, last thing I did, yeah. Those levels are cool. They're different, but still fun. Some of these try to be different, but they're not really like super fun. I think most of the levels are fine though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch, after this we're gonna play more Outer Worlds. And then I'm gonna get some food when we're switching games. I'll probably watch a speedrun of it. I wanna see what the original's like. But I'm not gonna replay the entire remaster, just another bug. I'm not gonna replay the entire game to unlock the original. I'll just play it another way, you know? Have the chalice unlocked, but I don't remember where it is. I don't know if I've seen it yet. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. This is short enough, I could send it back. My brother bought Hat in Time recently, so I'm just gonna play that for his thing when he's not on. So I took that off my list, which is good. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to beat this, but I figure I might as well send it back when I can. Because the next thing they're sending me is Luigi's Mansion, which I have a slot for. They didn't send it to me today though. Did they send it to you? Or are you buying it or you're not buying it? Really hope I don't get dicked on like the one big game I care about this year. I don't remember where the chalice is. I feel like I should go back and check shit. Usually they let you know when you're about to leave, but I could see this level just magically not doing it. And it might be at the end, but kind of rare they actually put it at the end. Yeah, I mean Death Stranding's the next one they'll send me, and that's in like 8 days, so I got time to send this back. We might do an NES horror game today. Like the actual my day of Halloween. Should be when I wake up again. Sweet home. We'll see. Might do that. I mean, this is technically spooky. I've played some Halloween stuff this month, but didn't really do like an event. Alright, well, let's just try going to the end. We'll see. Might not be the end. Like right now I'm pressing to the right, but I was going to the left. Oh, there it goes again. Pressing to the right and then just pushes forward. It really goes fucking wacko mode when you the camera changes, and I hate it. Like you just gotta stop cold. What is it loading? Really, dude? Oh my god. I did just fucking finish it. Oh god, I gotta replay the whole level. The one time they don't put the gold fucking smoke at the end is the one time I fucking forget where the fucking shit is. Well, I have it so every single level has the gold smoke, or the green smoke, which lets you know you're about to finish the level, except the second to last level, dude. I set the precedent and then just throw it away. I figured maybe the chalice was back here. Where was the chalice? I need to just remember. I must have seen it and I just forgot. Now I gotta redo this whole fucking joyous level. Because I want to get all the chalices. I already got them all to this point. I want to fucking get the whole thing. God forbid they just cut me loose on it. It'd be cool if you could just replay it, but with like the same progress. Keep your eyes peeled for the chalice, lads. God knows I'm not paying attention. Long fucking level too, man. Thought it was 11:30. Did they change it? I did. I've never seen this one. Was it 425 or some shit? I just missed the chalice? Or... I just never saw it in the first place. God, this camera's fucking bad, dude. It's just fucking getting obscured by like everything, dude. Get these fuckers out of my face. It's not like consistently bad all the time, but man, there's some fucking shitty parts where you're just like, dude, I can't see what the fuck is going on at all. Like right here. It's pretty great. Say goodbye to that full heal too, man. Probably gonna have to go down back to the beginning. Oh, it was this thing. How did I forget about this thing? We blew it up and all that, and I just thought that we like pretty much received something essentially. I was too busy probably just talking. I just was doing things. Yeah, we came up here and we really didn't get much. Okay. No, that makes sense. It'd be cool if you could like buy heals. Only thing you can't really get. That's the only thing I want too. I don't need fucking ammo really. Alright, now I gotta do this whole deal again. See, I did go back and recheck everything last time, but I checked everything but what I needed. Shame on me, man. I don't remember where the moon rune was. We already went over there. Already did that. I think I might already have this one. That is the answer. Because I want to see what we get with all the chalices. That's definitely my bad there. Some builds we gotta redo so much, but it's because I forgot where the chalice was. I mean, it is odd that they made it so that the fucking last thing doesn't have the same visual cue. That was always my, okay, shit, I need to turn around indicator, but at the end of the day, I forgot where the fucking chalice was. There's not much to be done about that. Oh, there's a dude here. Maybe we'll pull him back in with us. I can kill him, because I need him. Yep. I think the low FPS and the amount of particle effects and shit, if the game did require you to do any kind of fast blocking or dodging, it would make it almost impossible. Luckily, you really don't have to do jack shit. You just kind of tank it half the time. I think the idea of the bad guy using like scientist dark magic kind of cute. It'd be cool if this time area actually had like pieces of stuff from time periods or something, but I think I just want it to be more mechanical, which is fine. It's just the science level. This is the level before the final one, doesn't it? I wouldn't say it really feels like it, but it's fine enough level. Luckily the time thing, they don't overuse it in the middle. You don't have to run back very far at all. Good. chest is good enough. Need to go back and use that other heal spot though. No, I wonder if they'll give you a full heal before any of the final bosses. They haven't given you heals before bosses yet. Or not really anything. Just boom, here's a max heal. I mean, a max heal would have to be a life pot. They've given us a few energy pots and wells before. So. I think medieval, like Halloween style shit, kinda cool. I haven't really seen that very much. We need to go back. And we need to get the chalice above all. Preferably without getting destroyed every 2 seconds. I don't need money. I don't want to go for that. If I can just jump down to the area I need to be though, that'd be cool. But it's over here anyways. No. 10, 30. I guess they put an energy vial there in place of the full life. It's good. Oh, he put BRB at the end of his sentence. I wonder. I read everything but the BRB, I guess. Oh my god, that's me just holding like 4 words. I think it does, yeah, like that Resident Evil style thing. Where it retains the direction you're moving on camera switch, but it does it somehow even worse. Oh wait, I gotta do these all around. Oh god, I fucked it up. Like, I don't know, I mean, maybe people, I don't know about you guys, maybe you prefer to have your movement retained when the scene switches. I just think that it's like odd, like when you're holding up and you're actually walking like down, but just because the camera changed, it's like you don't have to make a movement. I'd rather just like readjust on the fly, but usually things don't handle it very well. I guess to a certain extent I don't mind, but this game's not really like Resident Evil where I have to be constantly moving in a direction, maybe like the Void dudes or something. Like this one is like, I'm not like, you know, I can just stop. It's fine. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not running past a dude or something.
You prove us all wrong. Maybe it is destined to be a hero. Maybe it can defeat Zarok. The people of Gallowmere may never know of your past mistakes, and you will indeed be remembered as the people's hero. Your time in exile is over. Welcome to your new home, Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Remember him dead. Not as he was before, no.
Daniel, thank goodness you're still safe. I have a gift I can give to you, but sadly, I can't say how useful you will find it.
That's the final gift. I guess it's fine. I mean, I always said the most important thing they gave me is life. That worked. Oh. The chalices, man. Fuck 'em. Fuck your marker. A lot of health. This area on the top left. Oh, there's another level after this. There's no fucking chalice here though. Maybe it's some extra bullshit.
We never thought you'd get this far. Your final encounter with Zarok awaits beyond this point. He has surrounded himself with his unnatural bodyguards, but you may yet even the odds by calling upon the lost souls collected within your chalice. Place the chalice on the shield at the heart of the arena. Good luck, Sir Daniel
The lost
Fortescue.
soul. They're really adding thought to the remaster as like a real thing. I don't have more than 2, so.
Sir Fortescue, my old nemesis, so we meet again. I see that a century spent as worm food has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Galomir.
The lads.
Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortescue? Your lucky cup?
This is just a random thing then. Are you just like healing or something? Fuck, I don't give a shit about that. They just let me kill him myself. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I have to fucking like see these dudes. Yeah, let's have the last boss be a huge fucking gimmick, dude. Awesome. Alright. So be it. I figured that they would just help. Said we could even the odds. Like, I don't mind. We gotta have it just be a challenge. Like, I have to just find it myself. Alright, well, we just run around and use this on him, I guess. Let's skip the cutscenes and all that. It costs a lot of life. His brother's afloat.
You always were fortunate in battle, Fortescue. Let us see how you fare against my champion, the late Lord Kardok. He eats people like you as calcium supplement.
Okay. The lighting doesn't seem terribly great. That's alright, I guess. But... Okay. This is way better damage wise.
Right then, that's it. I've just about had enough of your meddling.
That dude strut. So much booty in it, Jesus.
Where is that spell? Ah, yes. No, not that spell. Oh. Oh, not right now. Aha! Now I have it. None shall defeat the mighty Zarok.
Jesus.
So prepare to die, Fortescue.
Okay, so he is shielded. I think you're supposed to outrun that one. Oh, here's the dragon island too. Some of those just go toward the back. Oh, the better fights because you're actually dodging and moving around and shit. It's pretty quick.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am finally defeated. Yet if I am to fail, then all shall perish. You are doomed, Fortescue. You will never leave this domain. Thank God for that gear, man. I can barely see him with all this flare. Yeah, big escape. These vultures are godly, man.
He's just a normal obese guy. Jesus Christ. Hoping that he got turned into some crazy form, but no, just the same shit. A little meaner. Shit, everybody's got a model. Damn, they're dancing. The long-necked lady. She doing some crazy shit. They just left him a skeleton, man. I guess he became a hero when he has a skeleton, though. Good stuff. What am I looking at? The galaxy. Well. You know, we could do it so that I start chit-chatting about these kinds of games and like what the credits go on. Wait, do I have this on 1440 still? No, I do. Well, I hope that didn't look weird. The canvas was set to 1440p. And the game is definitely a 1080p game. Whoopsies. I did not change that from Outer Worlds. It should have looked okay, maybe, I don't know. No wonder that was funky. I had to change a bunch of shit. But yeah, here, let me add this to this. And don't forget, we'll just have the talk during this. Everything's fine anyways. Yeah. I guess the general feel of it was alright, you know? I think it had some good things going for it for sure that I liked. It was a lot of unique stuff, especially the aesthetic and crap like that. But it had some things that I wasn't a big fan of. On top of just some kind of lukewarm other shit, so things I liked. I like the variety of levels. I've said that. I think, you know, a lot of different kinds of spooky, medieval-y kind of levels. You know, the pumpkin levels, there's the pirate place, you know, the machinery places, the town, you know, the woods, there's a lot of different stuff. So I thought that was cool, just from like a visual perspective. I think the level design is okay. I don't think there's not like any super fun, awesome moments. That they really incorporated the aesthetic into. I mean, I guess they had the time thing, and then like the pumpkin. You have to beat the pumpkin pods, and I guess the ant kind of hive thing. They incorporated the aesthetic into it enough, but I don't think any of the levels were like super awesome. I would be like, damn, I can't wait to go do this level again, you know, they were all more or less the same in terms of just enjoyment. There's a few that had weird objectives and shit and gimmicks that weren't too great, but I've seen worse attempts at gimmicks in the 90s that didn't pan out. So I think it was okay there. I think the biggest problem probably with the game, that also I guess goes into the level design, because, well, I mean, the gameplay is just not really that fun. I mean, I feel like if your core gameplay isn't really that solid, there's not a whole lot you're gonna be able to do with level design outside of like crazy set pieces or just some really genius shit. I think just the basic gameplay isn't super satisfying. I mean, there's millions of different weapons, you know, there's a shitload of different weapons and, you know, range weapons and stuff. Almost too many, but at the end of the day, they're all doing kind of the same thing. And I know it is hack and slashy, but it's really just, you know, you just spam the button and you just take the hits, and there's not a shield cancel, there's nothing really. I mean, you can do guerrilla tactics on shit to try to avoid damage, but for the most part, you're just gonna kind of take it. Like I said, the shield doesn't really work out super well, I feel like. Like, yes, if you're just running by or something, it's cool. But since there's no way to really like stun a dude off of the shield or block an attack right in the middle of you attacking, or even visually just see with all the stuff going on, there's a lot of flare and effects, and, you know, the camera angles are pretty bad. Like, you're just not even gonna be able to fucking see to dodge most dudes. And most dudes just hit you from really far away with melee attacks, and pretty non-stop, and there's usually more than just one guy in each fight. I mean, you're not really, which is fine, you're not really gonna be able to like work around the guys that much. It's just, I feel like in just the casual run, you're just gonna kind of slam through dudes and take a lot of hits. Avoid them however you can, but you're not gonna try to like not take a hit. I think maybe incorporating the gameplay to be a little more, you know, a little different than that, you know, would be cool. You feel like you're always having to get a little something, you know, you're always losing in some little way. On top of that, I mean, the weapons just don't feel good. Tales from the Crypt theme song? Yeah. I was looking at Tales of Crypt yesterday, actually. I've been watching Monsters, and apparently they're similar. But yeah, I feel like, you know, there's not a whole lot of impact. The weapons don't feel super great. You just kind of, the enemies don't really recoil too much. I mean, they do get stunned a little bit, but not like super crazy. So in terms of just the way, you know, the feel of every weapon, they're not super satisfying, I feel like. And the enemies, I guess, aren't really, I mean, like I said, you're just gonna walk up and you're just gonna smack them, and you're gonna take a lot of hits. I mean, they don't really reskin a whole lot and stuff, so I mean, that's cool. There is some variety in enemies, and I don't have a big problem with the enemy design. It's more just the basic gameplay just was okay. And I wouldn't care so much about that if that wasn't like the whole thing. I mean, the whole thing is the gameplay. I mean, there's story and there's the visuals and stuff, but you're mostly just gonna be smacking dudes. It's not really a whole lot of platforming. The puzzles are pretty light, mostly moving and smacking and a little bit of exploring, right? And the you know, I guess the exploration too. Most of the levels are pretty, they're not linear, but you are traveling down a lot of kind of maybe maze-like corridors. It's not really hard to remember where you need to go or figure out where you need to go, but it is like a light maze corridor thing, which is fine. They don't need to be like open big worlds or nothing, but I guess that's just supposed to work, you know, so you don't just use range everywhere, which, I mean, since range costs money, and you don't know if really for a while if you got anything else to spend your money on, like, kind of just get used to using melee. And for the most part, you can just use the melee anyways. I mean, the axe is ranged. I feel like there's just this weird, like, I don't know. Like, on top of things not feeling super great, there's like a lot of in-game reasons to not do certain things or make you think you don't need to do certain things. Like using certain range stuff and saving shit. It's like you don't know when a boss is gonna come and stuff like that, so you want to save your best shit. And your shit that's lower level is really not that good compared to just using your sword and stuff. Like there's just, I just feel like some of the mechanics are kind of at odds with each other, and it just, while it's still fun and totally just pass, you know, it's totally acceptable. It just doesn't, it's not really like awesome. For that matter, I think the upgrades probably could have done without having millions of like the same shit, and maybe made more legitimate like move type of shit. Like instead of, you know, 10 bows or 10 ranged weapons, maybe make like, you know, a crossbow, the knife, the bow, you know, I guess the lightning and the spears, and then maybe just some slight upgrades on some of those, and then just like that. They're not, you don't need like a million, you know, or even that, you don't even need upgrades on them. That's plenty, because they all do a different thing, I guess, but I mean, some of them are just better than others. I mean, the bow's just better, it just does more damage than the knives. I mean, there's no reason to use the knives, unless you want to be cheap. So, I think cutting down on some of that and adding more things like the charge attack thing that you get, that's the only move you get that I can remember that isn't a weapon or tied to a weapon or something would be cool. I think for the remake, they could have made the D-pad maybe do a little bit more the menuing. The menuing wasn't a pain, but it feels like just kind of an unused thing. You can move with the D-pad, but I mean, maybe they wanted to retain that. Maybe people did that on PS4. That's fine, I guess. I think they could have done something. I think you could at least make it an optional thing, you know? Maybe switch through primary weapons or secondaries or something. I mean, there's problem is there's so many and there's so much loot that it wouldn't be that awesome. But could have had maybe a couple, just like maybe just a sub weapon thing, like you just switch between 2 different primaries and 2 different range weapons. I think that would have been enough. I think in terms of remake, I mean, I didn't play the original, but I mean, it looked good. Oh man, I think it looked good. I think, like I said, sometimes there's a little too much bloom, a little bit too much effects on the screen. But I think that's more in the camera angles that made that a pain. Cutscenes look good. From a technical perspective, it had a lot of bugs. Had a pretty shitty performance. But I think the game's $30 or whatever. I mean, it's not bad there. That's cool they're putting it on budget. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. The music was fine. I thought it wasn't just super generic orchestral. It kind of had the kind of waltzy
In a time long
thing.
ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Xerok.
Yeah,
This
music and stuff was
arrogant,
fine.
pitiless man
I'd be curious to hear what the
hated his
original's
fellow
like, though.
citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed
made it up.
multitude. How demons
Evolution
fell
Worlds?
before him
I will at
like
some point,
wheat
man.
before the scythe.
Gotta play more Outer Worlds first,
Though
brother.
mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero
Is this just
of
the
Gallowmere,
beginning of the game again, or
and a
they're gonna
time
tell
of
us what
peace
happened at the end?
began, which was to last for 100
Oh, first I'm gonna take a
years.
break. Eat some food, watch
And
speedrun
then
of this,
the
and
sorcerer
switch everything,
returned.
because I gotta go switch that up. They didn't send me Luigi's Mansion Goat. I hope they send it today. And then I hope it gets here in 2 days, because if it doesn't, it's not gonna get here till Monday. Original now. So here's the thing I actually do not like at all about this. I think it's bad. They add in the new thing, which is the Lost Souls, which in this third to the last level, they give you the Lost Souls, which is essentially a... Oh, I just reset the whole thing. Which is essentially a collectible that you have to beat each level to fully collect. in every single level, and then you unlock the original game if you get all of them. So you essentially have to play through the game twice and find the collectibles in each level to unlock the original. So no, I'm not gonna play the original. I'm just gonna watch some of it. I'm gonna watch a speed run. And if the speed run's totally fucked, I'll just watch a little bit of the original gameplay too. Yeah, sadly, you have to unlock the original through a very annoying new thing. I'm not gonna do that. I would do a few levels, but I'd have to set up a bunch of shit to do it. So I'm not gonna do it within this. Binge it tomorrow? Yep. I hope they send it to me and at least gets in on Saturday. I really don't have to wait till Monday. It's the one big game I want to play, like, relatively quick. I'm not gonna go drop 60 on it. So yeah, overall, I think, you know, we talked about visuals, we talked about, I mean, we could break down every little thing. I can talk about animations and shit, but I mean, that kind of goes into the feeling of how the combat. When we talk about the combat, the visuals, the music, the level design, aesthetic and stuff, I think those are the big things we're talking about. Like I said, I think leaving the smaller shit for either conversation that people bring up or just during the fucking playthrough, that's probably where that'll stay. Yeah, I think overall it was okay. I think okay is where I'll leave it. I don't think it's just like pure mediocrity or nothing. I do think it does some things well, but the problem is it does some things bad. It's not like sitting in the middle. It's got like a little bit on both ends of the spectrum, so it kind of just ends up being okay because of that. I'd say it's worth playing. You can play it like I am, like renting it. But, I feel like unless you're a big fan of MediEvil, obviously, I don't think this one's like super awesome to play for a new person. I don't think you're gonna be like, damn man, look what I've been missing.